Hello and welcome back to DDT Sports. Pete and Tom here, and today we're going to introduce not only ourselves but the extended staff of DDT Sports.
Before we get started, we just want to thank you for embarking on this journey with us. We're going to fulfill you with a ton of entertainment, sports talk from across the board. So without further ado, before we jump into it, if you could please like and subscribe to our channel.
Yep, right down low for us.
Down below.
Yep.
And hope
Let's
you're
get
ready.
to it. Let's go.
Jumping right in. So, some of you know him, some of you love him, most of you definitely hate him. Half of you, 180, 95% of you don't even know who they are right now, and that's why we're here. We're going to take you into our first show, Backseat Sports Talk.
Yep, this is a show hosted by Dan, Dom, and Tim, and they give all their insights and everything about sports every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So first up, we have Dom Marina pictured, and classic Dom, not wearing any sleeves, thinks he's huge. Basketball player, wouldn't really tell it by his short stature.
So I know we're shooting a lot of maybe negativity towards this dude right here, but, you know, I know he's our first pictured, but this is the guy.
He is the face right
This
there.
is the guy that you want in your locker room to get your guys going after you have a practice where you hit one shot out of however many shots go up in a basketball practice, 3,500,000.
That's kind of like our next guy we're going to introduce. He had a bunch of those practices.
Yeah, true. And I know, I mean, we've known Dom, and we know that he is the first person to walk away when you are down.
Yeah.
I would definitely say. But he is the face. I think that this is a great first-round pick.
That leads us right into this next guy here, Timmy Quinlan. Don't know why the hell he's presented in this one.
I'm going to have to definitely agree with you there, but I'm looking at Tim, and, you know, we talk about basketball, talk about taking advantage of your opportunities, and this guy right here is willing to give up the wide open three with the game on the line to pass it to someone who's literally triple covered. And then guess what? You're down 4.
He'll take a charge for you.
You're down 4. He gives up that open 3. They knock it down. You're down 1. Timmy takes the charge. He's the type of kid that none of his teammates pick him up.
Especially not Dom.
What does that say?
I mean, look at him. Like, he's clearly not the best dressed GA out there, and that's evident. But that's something he stands by, and he also, well, doesn't stand, but when he takes charges, like, he just doesn't get picked up.
Like, the questions that, like, need to be asked, like, are his feet always mounted? Is he in the restricted zone? Are you allowed to have faded haircuts? Because I'm looking...
Does he protect his balls or his breast?
I'm seeing dullness out of this, and... You know, to give up the open 3 with the game on the line, and next thing you know, you pass it out of bounds. Like, let's just move on.
All right, our next guy, Dan Gallagher.
So
seen sucking, it perhaps looks like a fire hydrant.
Yeah, I was gonna say by looking, there's a lot going on here, and you probably, if this is your first time joining us, have no idea who it is. You'd probably think it's the one looking at the camera smiling, but it's not. It's the one inhaling. God literally only knows how old that fire hydrant is, how many times it's actually been used, if it's ever been touched. Pretty sure that they don't make, are all fire extinguishers silver?
I thought they were red, but
I thought they were red.
This might be just an old one. That
I'll tell you one thing, dude in the back.
like a
I
little ock, huh?
see some biceps out of a jersey. I see some traps out of a black tank top triangle. But let's just get back on topic. So
Christmas tree in the background.
It is.
Okay. Cut off, not really much showing there.
And
I mean, if you just look at Dom and Dan, it's day and night.
Day and night, and then on top of that, we're working Arrow Pastel, American Eagle. What is
That's
that?
just a no. You know what?
Was he born in 87?
That might be it.
It must be the shoes, Cotton.
All right, next that leads us into DQ. This is a 3-person event, Tom, Pete, and Timmy. And this is everything from previews to reactions and basically everything you need to know to keep up with WWE. So here we go. Tom Gilmartin pictured. Fist in one hand pointed to the other. Is he happy, angry? Explain that.
I'm trying to recall the day, and it's so vivid in my memory. Vivid as in like
you can picture it.
Can literally picture this whole thing because me and you taking our morning classes, we're done for the day. You come up to me and you're like, dude, I gotta shoot a photo shoot for class.
Yeah.
You're my guy. And I look at you and I go, you want this?
I mean, if you just look at this photo and
I'm like, you want this face to franchise your class, and you're like, you're my guy.
Yeah, and you talk about Dom being the face and all this stuff, but look at this. Look at this picture.
This, I haven't had a haircut like that, I think, ever since.
Years.
We're talking that necklace, by the way. I don't even know where that is. I wish I still had it.
You could just set, that's portrait mode. That's a great photo.
Yeah.
And definitely an action shot.
I definitely see a fist, but I feel like we're running through some type of, offensive scheme because I'm telling someone to go one way and then maybe just like pushing.
I didn't know if that fist was also a direct correlation to the WWE. I don't know, like AJ Styles finisher off the top rope. Is that what you're going for? Like
we could,
I mean, it's endless opportunities or whatever it could be.
You're right. I do remember us briefly talking about that. I felt like I was trying to push positivity towards the world, but I at the same time, you know how I feel about AJ Styles. Let's move on.
Yeah, sorry to bring that up. Next, we got the man himself, Pete, holding the WWE Championship title belt.
This is interesting to me because you're the champ.
That is true.
You didn't even earn it. Like, you literally could not have earned that title.
It was, you know what? I'll tell you what really happened in this photo. I was at a house event and
with who?
A couple of my friends. You also being there, so you know exactly what happened. But yeah, we just got some. We got some pretty good tickets. I had VIP access, and I actually had the pleasure of holding the belt. And so why else would I not put this photo into DQ'd segment? So
no, you're right, absolutely. And to be honest with our viewers, we have a couple photos from that night which we're absolutely going to save because when we take you to our part of the show, that's what we're going to rely on. But so that's Pete, and moving on with that.
That's us three, the host of the show. From left to right, that is Timmy, Pete, and Tom, and that was us enjoying WrestleMania last year, I believe. Or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yep. AJ Styles glove on me,
Yeah, AJ Styles, I'm pretty sure that was... I want to say not the return of Undertaker, but that's when he fought John Cena, right?
Yeah.
And that was our jaws dropped further than ever because that couldn't have been. I hope they didn't practice that.
No.
You think that was improv?
Let's not get into a lot of WWE stuff. Let's continue with just introducing.
You're right. I just can't. I have Dom sleeveless shirts on my mind. It's just bugging me out.
Yeah, so keep it locked into DQ. We'll be actually releasing a preview of Money in the Bank coming this Saturday. So next we got Your Girl's Girl. Sorry. This will be hosted by two guys I will introduce right now. Great guys, great banter, and this will be we're all around beers and anything guys. Chris Asen right here. This is exactly why I do not want my mom, dad, girlfriend. I don't want anybody besides my own ears hearing this, because this is a disgusting motherfucker. Look at his face. I don't know, man. I don't know about this show for viewers under 18.
He's crinkling at me, at you.
Am I the only one being turned on?
Out like a light. All right, so Chris Asen.
Dual sport athlete.
Dual sport.
Collegiate athlete.
The ace of spade. Right?
Yeah. Some might call him the salt and the SWAT.
What screams to me when I see a literal fathead. Can you picture a fathead?
I can.
I can picture a fathead. I could picture a packed house of 75 spectators at a basketball game going crazy when somebody hits a three.
You know what? I'm looking at him right now, and I just see like a big magnet. Are you envisioning this in your head? A magnet. And I just think girls are magnetically attracted to him.
You're right. I could see that.
Next is Dan Gallagher, who we've previously introduced, one of the co-founders of Backseat Sports Talk. And he's pictured here with a woman that he's probably fornicated with.
I'm not sure, Pete. I think that's his cousin.
Well, he still might have fornicated with her. Yeah, Dan peaked in sophomore year with this girls category. He says the bird shirt is his lucky shirt that always works, quote unquote. But I guess we'll see what these two have to talk about in this show. So tune into them 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Will Science. Here is a guy that you're going to want to hear talk about from anything regarding current events, history. Will have you covered.
So, I'm going to be honest. As much as I would love the world to tune into DQ, of course, this is the show. This is the show where you will find out everything, anything, nothing, a blank stare. You might leave knowing less than what you walked into.
This is the one show I know what I'm going to get out of it. And I know I have no idea what I'm going to get. Does that make sense? Does that make...
Yeah. I just have this feeling where that should just explain it all.
That middle photo.
The accuracy of everything. The accuracy of his love for dogs. The accuracy for his just knowledge on the world. Like, there is no winning an argument with William Moore.
Yeah. From sports to politics, economics, he might not know a goddamn thing, a word he's saying, and at the end of the argument, you're like, "Fuck, Will's right."
Yeah, and you'll get your entire world twisted into a pretzel knot,
and at the same time, you love it. All right, next comic book Menace. This is a 64-team comic bracket, like the March Madness bracket, and they'll be having arguments over who advances and whoever's going to be the best superhero of all time.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about specific picks that go on in this. I don't know.
Introduce Charles here.
It's utterly disrespectful that he hates Batman, but it's utterly disrespectful that he didn't ask for our opinions of who we thought were pretty cool.
It was like, interviewing him the other day, it was just like, I couldn't even get past, like, how you doing today? He was just like, Batman, you like him? And I was like, whoa, like, what? Like, we get it, dude. Like,
he chest pressed you. Just about, and you're like, dude, like Batman's like a pretty cool dude. Like, you met him. I mean, is he better than Superman? Probably not.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see.
Are we going to just go based off movie reviews or like...
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes or something? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, this guy's been in college for quite a while now. I'm a couple years younger than him. 12 years younger, actually, but I see him in the library all the time. He's getting his degree, I think, in becoming a superhero, is it?
Yeah, I think superheroism 101.
Yeah, it's a minor in writing. So we'll see how that goes. Next, we have Tucci.
So Tucci is what we like to call a beast. On and off the court, we would definitely say.
Yeah, for sure.
He is probably the only member in the 1,000-point scoring club in anything, in any category.
Yeah. Timmy, I'm not sure if Timmy got 1,000 charges taken, but I knew he was close.
He was, yeah. I think I thought he had like 950 in one season and then like got like nervous and he like didn't take a charge for the rest of his career until he passed up that wide open three with the game on the line and threw the ball out of bounds.
But a little bit about Tucci. Obviously, Tom said 1,000 points on the court, and also probably 1,000 bottles of Hennessy drinking off the court.
It's hard to say bad things about Alex Tucci.
Yeah, but apparently he's very knowledgeable on superheroes, and he's very excited to get part of the tournament style bracket get going.
Oh, also, fun fact, pretty sure Tucci won the Twitter poll of best sports movies.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. Check out the Twitter DDT Sports Co.
Yeah, congratulations, Tucci. And last, you can't get rid of this guy, Dan Gallagher.
Didn't we go over whole... I thought we... Didn't you talk to him?
This is like the fourth time we're introducing Dan. As you can tell in the photo, he's really big.
Not sure what size that...
It has to be youth.
I'm trying to... Let's break this down. I'm trying to figure out, let's not even get into the crop top. I want to figure out first if, yes or no, those are 3/4 sleeves.
I wasn't even looking at that. I couldn't get over the bicep definition, and I was like, you know how girls stuff their bras when they're younger? He had to have stuffed his arms.
Yeah, and it looks like, according to abdominal speaking, there's about 14.
Abs?
Yeah, and they look to be right under his chest.
On his chest, yeah. Unless his belly button's just really far down, maybe. That might be it.
It's got to be, because like this, he is the superhuman. He's the Super Dan.
And
Must be
does
Charles.
He like Superman?
Is that Charles Kryptonite?
Yeah, is that? I mean, maybe he might be Superman.
He might. One thing I will give him though is socks and slides.
Yeah, those shorts definitely fit him. Not big at all.
All right, DDT fans, that wraps it up for today. Introduction to the cast is complete, and we look forward to seeing you soon, especially this Sunday at Money in the Bank Reviews.
Yep.
And I got this soul.